Yo, welcome everybody to Downtime update notes. I'll get that fucking eventually. Just want to give a few shout outs to the side chat. Sorry, bear with me, guys. I've lost my thought track. Mike, welcome, bro. Thanks for coming along as always. Chaos, I think you're brand new. Chaos Bandit one Bandit. Let me just mute myself. Bandit 23. Lark POF even. Charles, thanks for coming along, brother. Sawa, thank you, bro. Appreciate your time. George, Charles, WC Thunder, and I think I've called all you out. Tonight I have got on the panel Sir Anton Airlines, Blade, The One, and My Dog Ain't My Pot. If you want to unmute, guys, and say hello.
Hello. That's only me, like.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're all fine and well.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
And we're missing The One. Maybe his internet's gone. The only thing I want to bring up before we go any further is the event and have a discussion about the event, good parts, bad parts, what you liked, what you disliked, and whatever else in between. So maybe I'll go through the panel and you can go explain what you liked, what you disliked, and what you want to see in the future events. I'm going to start off with you, Anton Airlines.
The event there was just a waste of time. I didn't play the event for 4 days. You know what I mean? The last 4 days was just nothing.
Really?
Bit disappointed there. I thought and even that hard base, it wasn't all that hard. It just gave you lag. That's the way kicks I do it there. They just give you more lag and more damage. Not that I got any damage much, but and what would I rate it? Probably, God, I don't like rating things low, but probably 3 out of 10 for me, and that's just about it.
Wow. Just a couple more. Go on, mate. Finish off what you were going to say.
No, that's all. That's just a bit disappointed. You know what I mean?
3 out of 10. Wow. Welcome, Hyper. Yeah. Gambo, thanks for coming along. Moving on to my next Blade. If you can give us a rating out of 10 and the reasons why.
I actually quite enjoyed it, to be fair. That base 6 or whatever was a bit blaggy, but I mean, yeah, you could get around it. Bit more harder than the other bases, which made it more interesting to play. So basically, out of 10, I'm probably going to give it a 6, I'm afraid.
6. Okay, perfect. Just want to ask the guys in the side chat if you can give me your scores out of 10. Put them in the side chat there, and we'll read through them once I get through all these guys, and obviously my score as well. And then, hopefully, I can see him popping up already. Thank you. Next up would be Pop.
It's just fucking demoralised. That's what I can say, really. There's no thought. It's fucking boring. The bases, fuck, I don't know what to say. The bases aren't hard. Well, they are. They're not hard, if that makes sense. There's just so much shit in it that when you log onto it, it can screen, and then you go small screen, and then it still takes up most of the screen. When you first do it, you've got no idea where the fuck to come in, and some of the tunes are even, some of their stuff is even off the screen or on the top left-hand side of the base on the screen where your tunes are there. They have stuff there. Actually, I had trouble with it. There's just so much shit coming out. With it, I just done what I over the whole 5 days, but it's just fucking boring, demoralising, pathetic, and a few other things I can't think of this moment in time. No fucks given me or to that.
Okay, so what was your score?
That's it. No fucks given, mate. No, it's demoralising, mate. It's
No
fucking
score, no
boring.
score. Wow. Okay, moving on. The One, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Get your scores and your rating and the reason why out of 10, please.
I would actually rate it 8. It was a nice event, well put together. The lag in the bonus base, ultra base, was a bit too much for my compute. And the rest of the 4 days, I couldn't log in because my internet was fucked. So I didn't even get all my prizes on my main account. But overall, the event was good.
So
4 hours I played it, yeah.
You're saying an 8. Okay, that's fair enough. So what we got? We got a 3 from Anton. We got a 7, 8 from Blade, a nothing from Pot, and a what from you? The one?
8.
An 8 as well. Well,
No,
there
I
we go.
said 6.
6. Sorry, 6 from Blade. The guys on the side chat are giving me a few scores. Lark says 4 out of 10. Chaos Bandit says 6 out of 10. WC Thunder 5 out of 10. Oh, hang on. Hyper Yaya 5.5 out of 10. Charles give it a 6. George give it a 4. 4 for low levels, probably a 6. Gambo give it a 5. Thanks for coming along, Jonathan. John, Krampus, Generator. Yeah, if you can throw some more scores up, guys, I will read them out as we go along. Nice event, Generator. Event is for 6 hours. Nice event for 6 hours, so he only played for 6 hours. TA City gives it a 6. My score, and it might shock you guys, I'm actually going to score it quite high. I enjoyed it. I thought that the start of the event was a bit shit, like normal, where especially the Ultra Base, where was the testing? Where was the fucking testing for that base to make sure it was running perfect? I want to give it a 6, but I know I'm probably wrong and it should be a little bit less. I'm going to go with 6. I'm going to say that's a fair score. They did try something new this event. I hope it continues. I'm never going to give Kixeye a 10 out of 10. Never in your wildest dreams will I give him a 10 out of 10. That means it's perfect.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
What did they try new? What did they try new?
The Ultra Base for me was something that really gave me, especially the first couple of hours, it made me think, it made me use everything I needed. It was terrible to start with. The lag was fucking horrible. And this is where they need some good testers. But for me, there was a big change in from the main track to the challenge track. They weren't the same bases. So my way of thinking is they've upped the game slightly. I think the last time I called them, I think I'll give them a 5 or a 4. So that they are trying to fucking they're listening to someone, whether it's us, whether it's someone else, or whether it's the community as a whole. I think they are listening, and it's a slow process with Kixeye. We can't keep banging the drums and fucking slagging them off. I'm going to give them a half decent score, just purely for the fact is that there was something different. It was thrown at us. Maybe it was last minute and they didn't get to test it. I don't know. But for me, it's got to be a 6. It's got to be a fair score. The actual prizes in the store weren't great. I'm sick of war paints.
And trophies.
Trophies I've got no issue with. I think a trophy should be given for beating the best base in the game. So whatever the highest base is, you have to beat that to get the trophy. It's like we're at junior school where even the kid that comes last gets a gold star. That's the only thing that pisses me off with trophies. You haven't got to do something to win it. You've just got to get that many 5 bases and do it 10 times.
It's like having a 100-meter sprint and everybody wins.
It reminds me of not when I was a kid, but especially me kids, my sister's kids and things like that. It reminds me of them. They come back and go, "Oh, I got a trophy." I go, "What place did you come? Last." And I want to go, "Fucking loser, you loser!" But you can't because he's got a trophy.
Yeah.
But
but these trophies. Sorry to interrupt. These trophies. Yeah, you guys. There's guys out there like you and a lot of other guys. You put a lot of work into your base defense and all this, and put your trophies in there, and you still go flat as. You should get more of a reward for it. Do something for your base
this is a big issue. Is with the trophies is they've been hacked. They've been hacked a long way back in the game, and if they started giving all little perks for every trophy that you win. There's people out there, and Kixeye have said this on the War Commander Discord. They don't see the people hacking the trophies as an issue. This is the truth, and I'm glad that they give trophies, but I'm not glad that they give trophies just from completing the main track. For me, it needs to be you have to complete the hardest base in the game to be able to get that trophy. Whether that's right or wrong in a lot of people's opinions, I don't know. But for me, it has to be the best. You have to be the best at the fucking. You have to get the best base done, hardest base done. But that's the way Kickstarter run the game now. They've dumbed the game down since. If you look at the SF era, the game has slowly crept in. It's been dumbed down. We've been given overpowered units, and the bases are just easy at the minute. For me, that's my personal opinion. But a 6, I think a 6 is a fair score. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was one of the best events I've ever played. There's been a lot better ones. But 6 is fair. Anything any of you guys want to add? Crickets?
No, not at all. No,
Crickets. What about the new unit? Anyone played? Anyone tested with it? Anyone enjoying it? Anyone disliking it? And for what reason?
I'm just waiting another couple of days to get to level 10, then I'll give it a go. I think you have to. It changes its character once you get it to 10. Yes,
I was stupid. In fact, I'd done 2 levels by mistake. I coined 2 levels with coin, and it weren't. I'd had a few beers. I will hold my hands up. I'd had a few beers, and I went, I'll do that. And then I thought I pushed the logistic button, and I clicked the coin button, which is my fault. So lucky enough, I've got it to 10 now, and it does completely change the unit. I'm not going to say it's a great unit. It's not. It reminds me very much of the Echo when it very first come out. The Echo was really good. It was the very first Series 1 Air, and then once we got the next generation of the Series 1 Air, which was what was it, guys? It was the Dervish. The Echo was sort of left in the background. It's no longer viable. The Dervish was so good, and then the same thing happened when we got the Doppler. The Dervish, don't get me wrong, the Dervish has still got a real good place in the game. I enjoy that unit. I think for me it's a little bit overpowered, but the Doppler is just perfect. It's the perfect air unit, in my opinion. So has anyone else got any opinions on the Hoplite?
Yeah, I'll come hop along because I'm very negative to them. But fucking 400 range. They take the piss, and then when it gets to level 20, they give you a 20 range. There's a fucking 0 missing on that. It's got to be 600 range now, because I think the worst one you want for range is 550. In my opinion, 420. It's a fucking joke. I can't see it getting anywhere. Mind you, I haven't used it. I'm not into it, and I probably won't use it at all. But 420, and I've looked at the tech already, and what's coming. Just waste of time, mate. You've been conned again.
My biggest issue with what you're saying there is a low range unit. It's a fast unit, low range unit. Right, when we go to
but it's not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to get to, is when we go to use that in PvP, we drop it in the base, and as soon as we drop it in the base, we're getting hit by legendary Hellhounds and the controller drones. And both them 2 units absolutely cream. They absolutely cream this new unit, even with the drone above it. They absolutely smoke it. And there's nothing you can do about it. And Kickstarter, I truly believe Kickstarter want PvP bases to be like 50, 100 times, 150 times stronger than the actual units. Because they know there's a bigger chance that people will coin their PvP units over their base units. And that's the whole reason why we're seeing bases so overpowered. It gets to the point where it's disgusting. There's no balance. But yeah, the Hoplite, it's a good unit.
Yeah, I just can't see it yet.
Get it to 10. Get it to 10, and then mess around with it for a little while. You will see what I'm talking about. It is a pretty good unit at 10. I'm not saying it's great because it's far from it.
Yeah.
But,
bunkers, yes or no?
Hey?
Put them in your bunkers, yes or no? What's your thoughts?
No. No drones work in the bunker. The drones from the sharpshooter don't work. The drones from the Subarus don't work. The drones from this are not going to work. The Hoplite are not going to work. So you only got that 400 range.
Plus you've only got 400 range. It's not going to be that good.
The drones have never worked in bunkers, towers, or anything else in between. Until the actual tower goes down, then the drone will pop up. That's the only
Can
time.
I
it
ask another
happens.
question?
Go on. Then.
Are the Dervish drones half a mile behind, or are they in front? Or
Dervish drones, if you're moving, they're lagging behind.
yeah, so yeah.
It's on every drone. You look at the forest. Them drones.
Yeah,
that
but when you looked at
go on, mate.
when you looked at the time when it came out, the drones were around it, weren't they? The time was it the time when it came out? You got the drones come out and they were around the sides.
Titan was a
if I'm
very
correct.
slow-moving unit, though.
Yeah, but at least the drones. What I'm trying to say, at least the drones were there.
We're
not
protecting it.
10
Yeah,
miles.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
But that
Yeah,
was,
not 10
that
miles
was
behind
more of
you.
a reload though with the hive though. With these other ones that are sort of attached to you, aren't they?
Yeah, it's sort of it's the same with the. You look at the forest, the actual what they drop out, and they run the opposite direction to the battle. That's intended. That's 100% intended by Kicksire, and it's 100% intended by Kicksire with the Dervish, with the Hoplites. Any drone that they give you that comes with a unit nowadays will go behind a unit because they know that they can make coin once that unit's dead. The only good thing about Dervish and the Hoplite is the drones are the high priority. So once they're in range of units, vehicles, turrets, they will become the high priority unit. Everything will be hitting them. But yeah, I agree with you. They should be out in front of the unit, even when moving fast, or at least at the side of the unit. Welcome, Kevin. If I've missed anyone, Carl, thanks for coming along. I do apologise if I've missed anyone. Manny, IPA, Hawks, 45 ACP. Thanks for coming along. Ben Richardson. I think that's about everyone. Has anyone else got anything? Maybe Blade or the One? Have we lost the One?
That's still nothing to say.
You got nothing to say? God, fucking hell.
No, I've got nothing to say. I haven't even tested these units yet, so I'm like the same as Anton said. I'm waiting until they're 10, which is in a couple of 3 days, and then I'll mess around with them and see what they do. But other than that, I can't really tell you much about them because I haven't used them.
That's fair enough. Okay.
One quick question: what's the repair time on
40 minutes, 35 minutes at level 10.
them?
It's way too long. Way
It's
too
for a
long.
small unit.
That's another piss take.
Yeah,
So
for
that's
an
15,
infantry.
35, so it's 8 hours, is it?
Yeah.
Platoon?
Kickstarter got to give up with this 8 hours for every platoon. They've got to start fucking using every platoon and looking at every platoon individually and saying, right, these units are good, they're not great, so let's make them this many hours for 4 hours for a full platoon, or not every tune needs to be 8 hours bang on, 9 hours bang on. It's getting to the point where it's a fucking joke.
It'd be great if Kickside could come up with, that your base takes an hour and 15 minutes to heal, your railgun being the longest. I wish there was like a premium platoon slot that you could put a platoon in there and repair at the same time. You know what I mean? The way that every hour you could go out and have a battle.
I truly believe what you've said there is what Kickside should be doing. A base platoon should repair the same time as a base, no matter what you got in it. In my opinion, a base platoon should be an hour. What is it? An hour and 25 with the heavy turrets.
I think it's
15, isn't it?
an hour and 15 minutes, I think, 75 minutes.
It's only greed that it doesn't. It's only greed on Kickside's end. They know there's a lot of people out there who will coin their base platoon, although not as many as would coin the PvP platoon. There is still fools out there that would just coin their base platoon every time.
Oh,
I've
I've only done that by accident, so I have. I've never done that ever.
ridiculous. I think my base platoon at the minute, if I'm fully gone fully with a base platoon, it's something like 65 coin. It's ridiculous.
Aye, pop that's 500 gold a night for not even flattening a base.
Yeah, just getting it. And that's why everyone's trying to get out of this base platoon, and that's why Kicksire putting off. I believe this is why Kicksire putting off the CC-17, because they know with the CC-17 we will be able to reduce the units in our base, because we won't need so many in our base, because the turrets, the bunkers, everything that goes in the base will be that much stronger.
Stronger.
And Kicksire putting off the CC-17 they're going to put it off. I don't think we're going to see it this month. They said July. I don't believe them. I call them liars. I think
One
they're
thing I'd
liars.
like to see is more space in the towers.
If they do give us more space in the towers, what I'm really hoping we're going to see is more levels on the big turrets, the heavy turrets.
Oh, that's going to be 7 days, isn't it?
It's going to be a long upgrade time, but it's going to be worth doing because it's going to mute and void every single fucking high altitude air, and that's what Kixeye's worried about right now. Is it's going to unbalance the game that much? Not that the game is balanced anyway. It's never been balanced. They're always out to scam the players. That's what Kixeye do. They're a bunch of scammers. If they had any morals, these guys would fucking talk to the players like we was fucking people instead of treating us like we was dogs.
But City, even if they make your base 1,000 times stronger, there's still people gonna run to you and say, "What's the point?"
Yeah, because of the fucking hacks and cheats in the game. It's not because of skill. None of these guys that are 1-2 in the base with fucking 300 mercs and fucking all that bollocks, none of them are legit. We know they're not. We know 99% of the people that come to hit us, they was all banned on the big ban wave. I'm not worried about them players. I'm worried about the legit players. This is the reason I do the videos. The reason I do the shows is because I want to get the legit players into the fucking the videos, where I'm talking a load of bollocks 9 times out of 10. I want them to understand that there is a place for the legit players, even though the cheaters outweigh the legit players right now. We've still got a place in the game. If there was no legit players in the game right now and everyone was cheating, there would be no game.
Yeah. Just a few questions for you out there, City Soldiers, and I've got to say good morning to Graham there. Fair play to you there.
Can
He's
you
from New
answer them,
Zealand.
Anton? I'm just going to go pee.
Right, the Nemesis, guys. Is the Nemesis any good? Do you use them in your base defense?
He's too long to repair.
Too long to repair, but he smokes units, doesn't he?
Yes.
He's very good, but whenever he gets sick, it's a long time to wait. I think he's 9 gold to repair in your base platoon, so it's quite expensive. I don't really use them there at all. Blade, do you use them? John Reed wants a legendary Condor. Not used it for 9 years. That was a good unit, the Condor, but I didn't have my pilot license then, so I wasn't so good.
Oh, sorry about that.
And he's ever used it?
What?
John Reed there said he's saying he wants a legendary Condor.
A legendary Condor.
He hasn't flown his for 9 years, he said.
Yeah, Condor. There's a lot of units in the game that Kixeye could bring back. There's a lot of units in the game that Kixeye could add extra levels to that would actually make the game more. They don't. They choose to actually rinse and repeat. We're basically caught in a circle. Because if you look at the way the game's working right now, it's proven. Because if you look at the Jericho, what was the one before that, Sarkis re-release, instead of actually going back to them units and saying, right, how can we bring them back into the game? They've gone, no, we've got to build a new unit. Call it the same thing.
Another request for you there, Kevin, the goat. Don't forget to wipe his head there. Good advice.
I peed on the floor because I was in such a rush to fucking get back. I'm going to have to wipe the floor down when I finish the show.
And then he's added on there. He has tweezers, so he's an expert as well.
Perfect. Yeah, we can go on about that all night. I'm not going to. This isn't the place or the time. When the cheats get out of hand again, of course I'm going to fucking call them out. They are starting to creep back into the game heavily. Kixeye haven't put out. There is no script. I can guarantee you, there's no script reading these cheats as they log into the game. Kixeye lied. 100% lied.
The reason is so big that 80% is triggered.
Pardon?
Or it is indeed in place, but there's so many positive hits that like 80% of the player base is subjected to it.
Or it's Kixeye themselves or someone at Kixeye that are selling the cheats and they know how to get around that fucking script.
The company sitting, you know, like 85% of your player base is doing it. What you gotta do, you're not gonna ban 85% of your players.
Well, sooner or later, it's gonna something's got to give in it. They did it like they did it last time. They banned the guys for 7 days. It's going to get to that point again where everyone's going cheat. There's too many cheats. There's no point playing. Kickstarter are going to see a fucking fall in revenue, and then they have to do something again.
But that was nearly like a badge of honour for them guys. Like,
oh mate, the boasting,
opposite way.
The boasting,
opposite way.
The boasting on the page because they knew they got away with it once again. They 100% knew they got a 7-day ban. It's like fucking hell.
Street cred that they got because of that. They were proud of it.
And they still are.
You know, and just an update, I'm at now 1,054 in Candy Crush. Just anybody that wants to follow my progress. So that's...
It's a badge of honour.
You're going downhill fast, Anton.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
Right, should we get to the release notes?
Oh,
We'll get to some
We'll do
notes.
Same.
Okay, 11.22 release notes. Patch notes. The following changes and fixes have been applied to Friday the 9th update. Warpath, I will be getting to that shortly. PvP Season 28, I will be getting to that shortly. Holdout as well. Bug fixes. They've actually stopped doing bug fixes. Do you know why?
There's no bugs in the game.
Eh?
There are no bugs in the game, so...
No, there is bugs in the game. They know there's bugs in the game, but not, normally they fix the bug and it's still broken when the game comes fucking back up. So it takes them 3 weeks of downtimes to fix a fucking one bug, and they keep repeating the same thing. That's why they say general fixes and improvements. They don't give us actual bugs. When they fixed the forest, they never told us that they fixed the forest. They just said general improvements and bugs.
Nah, he's not fixed, he's changed because you hear Mango always to the back.
He always did.
Not as bad as now.
Yeah, he always did. The only problem is he dropped a lot quicker. He always did run away. I tested the unit too much to know. What's going on? CC was supposed to be spring of, for fuck's sake. It was supposed to be July, they called it. They did say July. So we've got 2 downtimes this month, have we not? This downtime and the next downtime, and that will be July over with. They're going to put it off. Of course they're going to put it off. Kickstarter can't fucking organise a piss up in a brewery.
Nah, it's probably going to be at the October event, the zombies.
I guarantee we won't get a zombie event. They will fucking knock us again for the zombie event, put one little tiny event out, and that will be the zombie event.
They will tell. This time we're too busy with CC17, and they were too busy with HTML, you know?
Yeah, they're still fucking fixing HTML5. They're probably still fucking... They're all sitting there and saying, how can we implement cheats in the game so we can make more money out of fucking selling to the cheaters, because that goes into their bank account rather than fucking selling to the legit players.
Yeah.
They're fucking robbing dirty cunts at Kickstarter. And they're all corrupt. Every single one of them. There's not one good person there. Scumbags. Anyway, so no bug fixes, guys. PvP Season 28. Again, no imagination, no... Basically, all we've got to do is farm mini accounts, alt accounts, a friend's account to get top 100. I think that's pretty much hitting the nail on the head there.
Damn, that's how everybody does it.
Of course it is. But if anyone of us on here get caught doing it, by the way, and get recorded, Kickstarter will send you a PM or something and ask you not to do it.
If I ask you to play my account to get to the top 100, you will tell me to go fuck off, so, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to get there. If there's 6 people play a fucking race all day.
Oh, well, that'll not be happening on my watch anyway. That'll be me.
So I can do it like a ban people for sharing.
I get enough to get all my Bloodthorn, and that's all I need. I don't need to go getting hundreds of thousands of infamy just to prove how big I am and strong I am.
You don't prove nothing. When people are getting that much infamy, they're not. It's not because they're big or strong. It's because they've got a few friends that will keep popping with mini accounts, or they would go farm for a day and let them bleed them dry of their infamy.
You watch somebody during this Warpath there, they will have 10,000 points within half an hour.
Yeah. Once the game comes up, yeah.
Guarantee it.
Yeah, I got someone else to go follow this event. Not gonna name the name though.
I know where we're going.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
PvP for me.
Tell me.
No, we're not going to say anything live.
No, I'm joking.
PvP for me is it's fun. Warpath is probably more fun, but again, there's no imagination at Kickside. There's no how can we make this more fair. They never look at things and never ask question. It's just it's there. Fuck it, put it out the same. I guarantee if I look down, it's exactly the same. It is. 31 blood for him for top player, top 50s 25, and they're all fucking. Basically, all they're doing is they're rinsing out mini accounts, friends accounts. But God forbid anyone on my team, any one of you do that on my team and get caught on video, because you will get a fucking message off Kickstarter saying you cannot do that. That's not fair. Blah blah blah. It's one rule for one and the other rule for the rest of these guys on this panel. We get shit on every time by Kickstarter because they're cunts, basically. I don't know what else to say about Warpath. Has anyone got anything good to say about not Warpath? Sorry, PvP season. Is there anything you look forward to?
Yeah, I've got the best ever for me. End of subject.
No, just grind up. What you do is you grind up to your 3,000 to hit 0-0, and then you hit one or two bases there during the week, and you stay in your corner and you say nothing or do nothing and don't jump. That's it.
Oh, that's impossible for me, mate. I've got so many new friends.
I do believe that they should be bringing out some bases for Bloodthor though, because certain people just can't get enough to upgrade their units as quick.
Well, this is the thing, Blade. They did, especially for the hover tanks and things like that. They put a base out on the map where we could get tokens, actually get a couple of the hover tank units, and then get a couple of the tokens every 24 hours. Why haven't they done that for these two new units, especially the Devout? That should be due a base out.
Hang
on, one at a time. Couldn't hear what either of you said.
Sorry, I mean the Devout come out first, so you'd expect it to be on the map like the Raptor and the hover tank and all that. But then you've got Legion. You can't get like Bloodthor from a Legion base. You can't even get a token for it.
And this is how Kickstarter are stumping their own game. If everyone could get 1 or 2 Legion tokens per day, every time the Legion base drops, more people will be hitting them bases right now. Not straight away. Obviously, give it a few months, because obviously the people that are willing that have got the blood for him used it.
But then they won't make any money because
No, you're not listening to me though, are you? I said not within the first 3-4 months.
Yeah, but you look at it there. Say your Legion is now level 6. Okay, you'll not use it in PvP or in base defense because it'll be too weak. But if you're getting it to level 10, you might use it. So you might get coin off that person for that. But their way of looking at it is, no, we're not giving that out there. No, we'll lose money. But you're not using it anyway, so you're not making any money at all.
Exactly.
You know.
There should be a point in every unit's life cycle where they go, right, we're going to drop this unit on the map. We're going to drop this unit. You can get everything you need that unit gives. It's going to be on the map in a base. You can get it. I'm not saying within the first 3 months, 4 months, 6 months even. But there should be a point in every unit's life cycle where they go, right, they can get this unit to maxed with all the workshop tech. It should be. There should be no. They're restricting everyone. You look at the Omega units when we get them, the Omega bases. They don't give the tech out no more for them. And I think that's about 6 months before we see the next. If what we're at now, the Harbinger, it'll be 6 months before we see the follow-on from that, the Bounty Hunter. By that time, no one's coining that Bounty Hunter anymore. They've got all the coin they can suck out of it. They might as well make sure the player base can get that unit and get it to max with all the workshop tech. There's no excuses for that.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with what you're saying. And also, when you're doing those bases, you'll probably end up certain people, well, not all, but certain people will end up
And that's
pointing
what
their
I'm saying.
tools.
There's a gap. There's a
You
6-month
know what I
gap
mean?
before you can actually get all the parts and all we can get it in the events. Everyone can get the units in events. We've all been given the chance to get it for free. But after that, there's a 6-month gap before that base drops on the map. But when that base does drop on the map, they don't give you the workshop tech for it. You can't get the workshop tech fucking anywhere.
And by that time, usually a year, that's the shelf life gone, and that's units.
Unit's done. It's finished.
And you're only gathering tokens for it just to catch up if you get it, but you're not all that bothered if you get it or not.
I had a guy that is brand new to the game. Brand new. He's asking questions that they're real noob questions. I'm not going to name his name. But he's asking questions, and he asked me the other day, is the Harbinger worth getting? He had it at level 1. He said, this unit's shit. And I said to him, it's a great unit. And then I sat there, the next day I think it was, I thought, no, he's right. The Harbinger for him is going to be a shit unit, because by the time he gets that to a decent level, it's going to be useless. It's going to be of no use to him. So his time would be better spent upgrading the newer units rather than Harbinger.
Yes, like the Dopplers and the Dervish and things like that there.
Yeah. And I put that in the comment. I said, look, yeah, you're 100% right. If you upgrade the newer units rather than going back to a unit that's, nearly a year old? Harbinger must be nearly a year old now. There's better things to come. There are always better things to come. You look back on War Commander and some of the unique units, and you look how good they were back in the day. They're nowhere near as good as they need to be right now. Look at the Herald, for instance. It's fucking shit.
When's the last time you used a Herald? Seriously.
Just,
Have you used the Herald this year?
nah. Same thing with the Siege Squadron. I still get people asking me, can you put a video out for the Siege Squadron? And in PM, I say, bro, don't even bother with it. You're wasting your time.
I seen also my base a few weeks ago. Remember? On the live stream?
No, I can't remember.
Oh, well, I did use the Siege. Remember, I done up one of those holdouts or showdowns. Remember? I ran out of time.
George is it now on the edge. Yep, always upgrade new and work backwards. That's how you should work. So the newest unit, get to 20, get to whatever the highest level you can get, then work from there backwards. Always.
Exactly right, and I think that should be...
Mac just called it the flying dildo.
Whoops.
That's what we called it. Back then it was the flying dildo.
But that's very good advice. Probably one of the most poignant statements there.
Yeah. Newest units, get to as high as you can, then work backwards. Always. It's got.
What I do, like I haven't got a Darkstorm, I haven't got the Hive, I haven't got the rig, and that's how I keep up. I miss these things. It's come back to haunt me sometimes in other stuff, but that's how I try and keep up with all the latest stuff. Like I'm going to give this so I'm going to keep up with other infantry or whatever comes out next. Well, you're the same. Just make a decision of what suits you, I think.
Yeah.
And give it a miss. Like people say I'm stupid because I've never got the Darkstorm. People say I'm stupid because I never got the Hive. But I've managed to keep up.
It's only a matter. Basically, every unit's got a time. It's got a life, shelf life. And Kickside, basically, with the Darkstorm, they forced the shelf life on that because that shelf life for the Darkstorm was so fucking long. Kickside decided that they was going to make units that were immune to the Darkstorm aura. They was going to put turrets into the base. They had no answer to the Darkstorm aura. They really didn't. And that's probably the longest shelf life of any unit up until the last couple of months. The Darkstorm was fucking gold. Absolutely brilliant unit. But now it's no longer viable. Even though you see them little hacky fucks, they use it with all their fucking hacks. But problem is, the new players getting new toys now. By the time they upgrade them, they won't be out of date. Mac, you're correct. and a lot of people are sold because they watch videos, not just of me, but of all the players that play the game. When they watch these videos, and I'm using a Harbinger, or I'm using I don't know what else. Say, for instance, a bounty hunter. By the time they get to that point where they've got that bounty hunter to a good level, it's no longer fucking any good in the game. So always upgrade the newest, latest units. The latest units will provide you everything you need in the game. You know, whether it be farming, whether it be even a little bit of PvP. I don't know. PvP's a hard one. Kixeye have screwed PvP, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a shame. I wish there was more interaction. You know, it's just a closed shop as well there.
Yeah, I don't think it's closed. I think they've got their little click on Discord, and I look on their Discord nearly every day, and the guys that I see talking on Discord that have got the biggest opinions, 90% of them were banned last time everyone was banned. 90% of them, and these are the guys that Kixeye are listening to. You know, it's sad. You know, because I'm so negative, or yeah, it is me. It's not the panel. Because I'm so negative, Kixeye have actually fucking blacklisted me from anywhere on any of their platforms, except for the actual game. Me playing the game, I'm blacklisted. I'm not allowed to post on Discord. I'm not allowed to post on the forums. If I go onto the War Commander Facebook page, I can read, but I can't say nothing. It's sad, and they see me as the enemy. Go on.
I saw one the other day, someone done something in caps, and one of them nobbins come up. Can't use caps, you'll get banned. I thought, what? Just by using caps. It's pathetic.
It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
They're all fairies, mate. They're all little fairies. You know?
Being polite, mate. Yeah.
I am being polite because I want to call them a lot worse. Anyway, moving on to Warpath if you want. Warpath July, I guarantee there's no change, no real goal to it. It's just the only good thing of Warpath is we get reduced repair costs. So how it works, earn honour, blah blah blah. Exactly the same, rinse and repeat as last time. If you get a pink dildo base, if you really want one. Prizes are the top 100 players will receive the champion base, which is that. So if you want to say yes, I'm a massive cunt, get that.
I want to, but I can't.
Well,
I'm going for it.
Basically, you got 12.
I'm not.
I never do. I went for it once, and that's it. You get 12 blood thorium for Diamond Division, which is 10,000 honour points and above. For 8,000 you get 8, 6,000 you get 6, excuse me. 4,000 you get 4, and 2,000 you get 2, and in Iron Division you get 1, which is...
That'd be me.
Yeah. I think one base you get Iron Division, correct?
I might get 1.
You got to get the blood thorium. I will pick up every 12 hours the 1 blood thorium. I will get over 10k. But yeah, I've got no interest in it. The only good thing is the repair costs are nearly where they should be. What I mean by that is with coin. They're not perfect, but it's close.
I agree with you that it's nice to repair, but it's still way more than the guys you are fighting pay for, because they pay fuck all. So you're still paying for something that, you know. But yeah, you get it.
Yeah,
even though it's like 10 times cheaper, you still pay too much because the other guys don't pay fuck all. You know.
Not all of them, but yeah, there's a lot of players that don't pay fuck all for their repairs and their. I honestly believe a lot of these players are getting free. They've found a way to break that 12-hour cycle on the Warpath, so they can get a blood thorium every hit. They've found a way to break that because they couldn't get their units I think it was the legendary Devouts. I've seen a lot of them, and they got them up to 15, 16, and all of a sudden they was 20. The next Warpath, which I know you can't get. You have to spend thousands of coins.
Yeah, plus the Hellhounds are also 20 easily. So.
Yeah, and then the Hellhounds went straight to 20, and it's like, no, you can't have that much blood for him. You couldn't get the fucking Devouts to max, but yet your Hellhounds are maxed. I'm calling shenanigans bullshit.
I guess Phantom was even maxed before that, or the Legion or something, you know?
Yep. I'm
And
calling
all of a
bullshit.
sudden, everything done, yeah. I think I love them, so it's okay. It's all cool, right?
Yeah, they love the cheats. The cheats are what making the legit players spend coin. That's the truth. That's why Kickstarter will fucking carry on letting the cheats play the game. You know, I've got a handful of players I can name off right now that would be gone because of the amount of times they've been banned. But Kickstarter fucking there sucking in their balls, going, look, give me more, feed me more fucking cock, and that's the Kickstarter staff. And I believe it's one of the Kickstarter staff that are fucking feeding these cunts cheats. I really do.
No, you weren't the first time, mate.
They got a fucking. There's someone at Kickstarter that's not playing fair. It's either one of them or it's all of them. They can choose which one they want to take the blame. All of them or none, or one. Sorry. Anyway, shall we go to the Shadow Ops? I only want to go over the new tech for the what's it called? Hoplite. So anyway, we've got the Shadow Ops Out of the Abyss Chapter 3. Basically, it's the Leviathan. We all should have, I think, by tonight, we should have our 7th part.
Yes, 6 out of 8 we have, or 6 out of 8 it is.
Yeah, so let's move on from that. Let's find out this tech for the Hoplite. So the first tech is a bronze tech, long flight rounds. Effects increased damage versus air by 3, 5, 8, 10, 12 and 15%. Slot munitions. And then we've got the fragmentation rounds. Effects increases damage versus infantry by exactly the same thing. 3, 5, 10, 8, 10, 12, 15 slot munitions. These are fucking generic shit. Smart.
Also, with that fragmentation, do you think that will offer natural splash as well, do you think? Or is that just a fancy name they're giving it?
Eh?
Fancy name, because the splash is going to have to be fucking massive. Because there's no rain.
Fragmentation, is that bullet going to split? Is it going to give splash, natural splash?
It should tell us if it does. I just think it's what they've called it, fragmentation.
Yeah.
It's not.
It just says Holdout, just that.
Yeah, because I know you get extra splash at level 20, don't you, with these units?
Yep.
Anyway, smart lock sight. Effects increases damage versus uniques by 3, 5. It's generic. There is nothing that I look at this and think, wow, that's going to fucking really help me out. It's like 15%. It's like adding 15% to my fucking 13.5 inch cock. It don't add that much fucking power.
Yeah, it's a bit like the
Right?
right? Like not, it's so small, like yours, that you can't even measure it.
15% on the 3 inch is nothing. 15% on the fucking 13 inch is nothing. It don't make no difference. Electromagnetic mag. I was trying to say magnetic. Electromag barrel effects increases rate of fire by 3, 5, 8. It's just the same shit. It's like what? Someone's gone. Think of a number. Someone's gone 15, and they've gone that'll do. Because that's exactly what they've done for the whole fucking lot. 15%, 15%, 15 fucking percent, and 15 fucking percent. Sorry, Anton, go for it.
Sorry, rate of fire. Is that the fire of the projectile? Is that what that means, the rate of fire?
It would be rate of fire is the same thing as reload speed, charge time. It's all the same thing.
So different damage filter, yeah.
Yeah,
filter.
it's
and also there.
Filter.
That other tech there, and I just say increased damage versus uniques by up to 15%. Like, who's going to put them against an Atom? You don't mean unless they're crazy at 20. You don't mean you're not going to put them in your bunkers.
You won't get anywhere near it.
You're not going to really have them loose in your base unless you put 2 or 3 in there, but 2 or 3 are not going to do much.
This is fucking. This is poor. Do you know what I thought we was going to get? I thought we was going to get a cloak tech. I honestly thought. I think it was the one that brought it up to me first of all. These are
You know
cool.
why I thought that? Because the unit looks like a Spartan. It looks like a copy of the Spartan, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I was like thinking Spartan tech and a revamp of Spartan. I was excited about it.
You know, even the gold tech for this unit's shit. The gold tech makes no fucking sense. This is a low-range, fast-moving unit. Why would you put it when it's standing still for 1 second? It does a little bit more damage. I'd want it to be doing more damage while moving, or something fucking reasonable.
Or 50% reduction in damage while moving, or something like that.
Exactly. Why? I've got to go piss. Come on, carry on talking.
Yeah, just
I tested the theory and I tested the techno standing still, right?
Yep.
And it never actually worked, because if you physically put your unit still, then the lag has to catch up, and then it's actually like count down your unit to 5 seconds dead already, and then you get the buff.
Yeah, I know that. Go ahead there, my dog. Are you about to say something, sir?
Yeah, you can sound a little stupid, but I think it'd be better off with a tune of 300 DRMs in it.
Yeah, probably.
Or you get further.
Probably
Yeah.
get further than that there.
Yeah, you get further.
Yeah.
300 DRMs, there you are.
More effective, yeah.
Hyper,
Yeah.
hello there, Hyper. How you doing there? A range tech is needed. I think. Have you watched? I don't know if you've been watching the whole way through there, but my dog is very strong on that. There, he's minimum range.
Yeah, 420. That's the max range. They absolutely miss on naught. In fact, it should be 200 extra range to take up to 600.
There's Mac.
Take the piss.
Mac, he said there. Oh, is it Mac? I've lost you here. Hold on. Bounty Hunter and Dopplers are still the best in the game at the moment. I agree with that there.
Yeah,
even though I
100%.
don't use a Bounty Hunter too much. Mac, are you survivors? Oh, tell me, are you survivors faction?
He's got to be.
It has to be there if they're that good for him there. You know what I mean? Or he's better than we thought he was.
Yeah, Dopplers and Bounty Hunter, probably the most inventive unit in the game.
This would be better if it didn't have scared runners. Very good. Aye, they run away.
I'm glad they're not in charge of the parachute regiment or something like that when you jump out the plane. You fucking land, you just fucking run back to where you come from.
Right, anything else you want to bring up about these shitty fucking techs? 15% on everything?
I think the consensus out in YouTube land there was they need a range tech for sure. You know, that should have been the obvious one straight away. You know, something that comes out at 400
I think they could have kept it at 400 if it had a cloak.
Oh, that would, in my opinion, that would be a fair trade-off.
Yeah.
But if you didn't have a cloak, you have to have a range, 100%.
Oh yeah, without that.
You know, it's either or. Like, I have been happy either way. You know what I mean? But did you wash
Kevin.
your hands? What's the question there?
No,
No.
I didn't. I pissed on the floor again as well. I'm in such a rush to get back and make sure everything's running right.
He's sucking his thumb and fingers each one sets.
Right, look, right. I normally have a pokey bum wank, so
Right, here we go.
washing hands ain't
Yeah.
fucking no big deal.
TJ Lawrence has said there, this is a good version of Groundhog Day. The
It
movie, it keeps repeating, and sorry about that.
It
but
is.
We're just basically.
It basically is. We are just rinsing, repeating the same fucking thing. We get an event, we get a new unit, we get a half decent tech. Normally, a half decent tech for the gold tech. This gold tech's been shit, but then we get given a little bit more tech and Kicksey's actual vision, Kicksey's imagination for these units have become basic, generic bullshit. And that's all it is. That's all you can say. 15% this, 15% that. I remember when a tech used to actually add something to the unit. It does. I know 15% adds to the unit, but it's nothing to get excited about. We've got to spend fucking... How long is it to upgrade one of them to 1 to 6? Is it 10?
I think they've split them. Silly, is that correct? Are the last 3 levels Thor? Remember the last time?
No, these are basic units. They're all timed.
Oh, yeah.
I think it works out to be 7 or 10 days per tech for a 15% buff. So you're looking at...
You can get one shot.
Yeah.
And also, what I didn't like, so I meant to bring it up there. I'm only brought it there now. It'll cause another argument, maybe. But the time, 34 plus 1 day, 10 hours, or whatever it is, and 21 minutes, whatever it is about 50 days roughly.
Yeah.
You know, I know you get your 2 free logistics, 2 free builds. That's like 48 days, and then you get your 10, 24 hours. That's 38 days to build
30,
everything.
34.
Whenever there's the next event will be in 26 days after that.
It's a fucking joke.
You know, so you're 12 days behind a full platoon.
Coin.
Well, there you go.
They can suck my fucking coin.
You know, it's the
I got a
mathematics
bigger,
not very well there.
After having all the units like build limited, my maxed armory is full and my storage is full. So I can't even build them.
I'm excited for the levitation, Leviathan. I call it levitation for some reason. But not get my guys. Do not get your fucking hopes up for that piece of shit. Please don't get your hopes up. What's it going to do? Run over three mines are going to go poof dead.
No, it's a floating levitation.
No, it's a Leviathan. It's a walking. It's a 4-legged fucking. It looks like a hairdryer with legs on it.
No, but I thought that them things come out of the water, so it might fire water pits and rust your units.
It's got to do something.
It's going to piss all over the ground, that's what it's going to do.
I wouldn't get excited for the Leviathan. It's going to be plain Jane. I'm saying this right now in hopes that Kicks I say, look, let's prove him wrong and make it really good. It's going to be plain Jane. It's going to be boiling fucking. It's going to be like putting your fucking dick in your fucking wife's grandma or something. That's what it's going to be like. It ain't going to be no fun. It's going to be fucking tight. It's going to be rusty. It's going to be covered in fucking cobwebs. It's going to be shit. That's a bit
That'd be more fun.
Is that too a bit too more fun? I weren't sure if I went too far there.
No, that would be more fun than that. At least there's some excitement out of it.
You guys crack me up. You just run with whatever I say. It's like I say, let Sydney say a load of bollocks and say, "Yep." Anyway,
how
guys,
do you know that unit is that bad? Like, we haven't seen the unit yet. We only saw
you only got to go by past experiences.
We only saw a short example of a test unit that's not even the real unit in elite batch.
It should mirror the elite unit.
No, it shouldn't.
Yes, it's called the elite Leviathan bases.
There's a question there from Manny there. When will we see the next command center upgrade? It was meant to be this month, but
Kickside did say it was going to be July 2034.
That's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they was just pushing it out a little bit early there. But July 2034 is the CC17. 100% guarantee it. July 2034.
Here we go. Hello, Animal. Hello, buddy.
Tight.
There's nothing wrong with a tight grandma.
No, what I'm thinking with tight is it ain't been used in a while. That's why I said tight.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a tight one.
Right, here's a question for you all. TJ is going to cause a wee stir here now. What he said, Bounty Hunter is the best Shadow Ops unit ever released, which I'm not going to argue against. But what would everybody's favourite Shadow Op unit or best Shadow Op unit?
My favourite
and
was,
worst.
My favourite was the Juggernaut. When it come out, that was my favourite. Darkstorm would be close, but he's right. Bounty Hunter. It's just so versatile.
It's got to be there, but it's nearly number one with Darkstorm for me. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? It's quite close. Because Darkstorm was brilliant at level 1.
Yeah, as and when they came out, they were level 1. You would have to say that the Darkstorm was probably one of the best.
At level 1, it was probably one of the best. But maybe at level 21, the Bounty Hunter might just win it in a tight race. But at level 1,
the Bounty Hunter, if you're survivors, even at I think mine on my alt account is level 6, and it can still do what the my 27 on my main can do. Easy. It's about having that survivors faction buff, Warlust.
Yes.
But then
Yeah.
still, the most fun out of a Shadow unit I ever had was the Omega Warwick or the Lawnmower. It was just fun to play with.
Yeah, but the lifespan on that was shit.
It was
It
right.
was so
They
fun
made,
and satisfying to plow through buildings with them.
yeah, but they made it very soft then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the lifespan of it was just it was a great unit, but it was like the lifespan was there for a day, or it felt like a day, maybe two, maybe a month, and then they've brought something out that would kill it.
And also, there, TJ has just come back there. Yes, Jug was really good, but Bounty Hunter will survive for a long time. And I think it will. I think that's a fair comment.
Yeah, because of the survivors
And
warlust, that will make a massive difference. Cloak, the war dog, the decoy. There will be a point when them decoys are useless. They're going to be one shot killed. That's for sure. Kixeye will make sure they do that. But the cloak, there's not a lot they can do with that. Once you take out them radio towers.
Towers, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get a big advantage there again. I think probably.
Yeah, I've got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
This is for the panel and for the guys on the side chat. Rate the best Diamond Tech, unique Diamond Tech Kixeye have released from best to worst.
Oh.
Well, I can tell you what's got to be the worst. It's got to be the Darkstorm's Diamond Tech. That was a fucking joke.
Oh, that was there. I'm making the ring, the ring smaller. You know what I mean? And more power.
What would you say was the best? Even though we haven't got the don't claim it's the Hive Diamond Tech because we haven't got it yet. It's got to be.
Adam was the best one.
Who? Adam ain't got a Diamond Tech.
But a new tech for Adam with the reload.
It's not a Diamond Tech.
Is that not a diamond tech? Okay.
No. Come on.
Until then. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Romero. Was probably the best Diamond Tech because I think that was the first one that come out. The Romero. It didn't make the unit any more useful, but it was the first. The Juggernaut. That was shit. Everything outranged it by the time it come out.
I remember the Judge's diamond tech. That was good for a week.
Yeah, it was great fun for a week. It took 15 days to upgrade and it was useless because it was only good for a week.
You done for 7 days and you lost the 8 other days and taking it up.
Yeah.
Darkstorm, everybody's saying here, you know what I mean? And also, Bane, agreed with you there, Romero. And the one, he liked the Judge for a while.
Yeah, the Judge, it was a good Diamond Tech for a little bit. It didn't last long. The Jug, it was okay. You used it because you spent 15 days to upgrade it. That's the only reason you used it. What's the other one? The Prophet. I used it once and it went back in my armory.
Yeah, but the Prophet is like a broken unit, you know, like you know how we quickly fly with it, like that's basically what the Diamond Tech does. We can still do it quicker than the Diamond Tech.
But even with the Diamond Tech, it's dead in about 3 seconds in a base.
Yeah, that's crazy. Absolvers, you don't mean just run up to it and that's it, game over.
Dead.
WD Sunder, he goes best as
Jug.
Jug.
Worst is
Jug.
Darkstorm. What about what was the other Diamond Tech? Blackout. That was a fucking joke.
Oh, that was terrible there. Oh, that was horrible. That was absolutely.
Whoever designed that, whoever thought that, because they broke the Blackout way before them, because the drones never used to go out as far as they should.
Yep.
And they broke the fucking Blackout way before the Diamond Tech come out for it. I've got all of these Diamond Techs are maxed.
Mike's got a question. It's a gender question, so you can answer that, City.
Bounty Hunter is a woman.
That's correct.
It's female.
Are you sure? Did you check it?
Yes. I had around it last week. 100% a woman, I hope. Anyway.
TJ Lawrence has said there, a woman, because she's always hiding.
She did ask me to do her up the back doors, though. She might be a man. She might be a man.
Yep.
He,
I should
she.
say so.
I think TJ is a bit Irish. There was wee quirky comments there. Good for you.
Anyway, getting on to Holdout. So we've got Holdout consisting of a series of 3 targets. I know this isn't until next week, but there is a little bit of information here. And the bonus target, you must defend all your platoons with your platoon. Sorry, the base is scale and difficulty each consistent wave. Where is it? Beating each wave's. They've removed it.
Oh.
They've removed the. Oh yeah, no. The Holdout will feature diamond tech for the hive, and gold tech for the Ares. Right there.
But it's an increase in difficulty there, it says there.
Yeah, every base you do, it's increased. It's not going to be any difficult. They're going to put out the generic shit that they put out in every fucking event. Nothing's going to change. They might add 1 or 2 more units.
So what do we want for the diamond tech for the hive? What's its functionality, and the same for the Ares? What do you think?
These guys are fucking slating fucking bounty hunter, and it's brilliant. She Armageddon. She uses traps. She must be a woman. It's neither a male or female. It identifies as he, she. Diamond tech's going to be generic shit. It's going to be exactly the same diamond tech that we got for the Juggernaut. I guarantee it. It might be okay because the hive is still useful. But
yes, but would it not be something like the increase in drones? Would that not be?
Yeah, possibly. I'm hoping Kickstarter they really need to look at these diamond techs and really bring the units back into play. It needs to be up their game. I'm sick of Kickstarter putting out shit.
But you would need something like that to be fit. Never mind, event basis, but in PvP, you would want something to add that to your arsenal. Because do you use a hive in PvP normally? Would you?
No.
Or your Ares?
Nope.
You bring your Ares in there to kill the Pegasus.
You do know what the Ares gold tech's going to be, don't you? It's going to be exactly the same as the Adam, a bigger clip size.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm probably going to be wrong now because I've opened my mouth and said it. But if I didn't say nothing, it will be a 4 clip size.
You know what? On diamond tech, I want to see Kickstarter a destroyer diamond tech, so it's mine resistant.
What? And now I've got it. What they're going to give the Ares gold tech? It will spawn units after it dies. Not anyone wants that shit.
Yeah, 2 detonators or 2 Spartans or something like that.
Yeah, fucking joke.
Or maybe he'll get wingmen with him there, drones.
Yeah, like an escort that can move and shoot. Like the other one, yeah. 2 legs.
POF, you're wrong. That ain't me 4th beer. That's about me 8th beer.
Well, you're probably right there because it's probably seeing double now, so that's probably a bit more.
I can keep going all night, guys.
No one called you sick as well, City. What's going on?
I was sick. I went to the doctor's today.
No, you're sick. That's in the comments.
There we go. That's the game up here. Get now, guys. So it is.
Yeah, we're going to call it now. We've been running over an hour. Do you know how long till the game's back to play? Right now. The game is up right now.
Log in there.
Rank boost.
By the way, guys, we are on Discord. We are on the open chat. I'm going to give you the link right now to the Discord.
And come join there. If anybody wants a head start and that they're doing their Warpath there, you can come and hit me a couple of times if you want to. You'll get a good points, you will. So I'm open to that there. Just say hi in chat in the sector 173 I'm in.
There's the Discord link. I'm going to go with the shout outs right now. So starting off with the shout outs, let's go with Sir Anton, please, bro.
Yeah, no bother. Again, Silly, thanks for rolling the show there. Thanks for the invite. Thanks to all the gang here and that there. They're all good sound people most of the time, she is art. And everybody on YouTube there and that there, you're all a funny bunch, so you are. You're all just as mad as we are, you know what I mean? And some of the comments are very, very good. They're very witty, you know what I mean? Enjoy your event. And again, if anybody's struggling there the last day and that, hit me up there and that there, or even and stick posting silly spades that are not there. I'll jump to you and you can smack away at me all day long, so you can. So take care, everybody. Keep it classy.
Perfect. Next up, Blade.
Yeah, thanks Eddie for inviting me over. I'd like to come and have a chat now and again, and not very often I do get here. Thanks to the panel for all your information and all the people in the side chat. Take care. Have a nice event.
Perfect. Pot.
Yeah, I'd like to say a massive shout out to the side panel tonight. Thanks for coming out. There's been over probably maybe 70 people there. You've been fantastic tonight. It's probably been one of the best fish take nights tonight. All the banter coming out. You've been brilliant. To the panel, thanks for all the work you do. It's much appreciated by me, even though I don't listen to you. And all these other guys. And cheers, all the best, everybody. Thanks.
Good man.
Perfect. And the one.
Have fun in Warpath and whatever. Have fun.
Perfect. All right. Okay, guys. As always, appreciate your time coming and watching us, guys. I know we're a bunch of clans, but we try to make things fun. The chat tonight has been on fire. Absolutely on fire. I've been glued to it. So that's perfect. To my panel, great bunch of guys. I wouldn't wish for any fucking more. And as always, guys, keep it classy, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.